You can always count on the ladder when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. It didn't take long to see our first penalty of the game, did it?
We always talk about everyone wanting to get into the game in a hurry. The officials did as well.
On first down, Hurts. He's got Smith here. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that. He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Here's Hurts to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So opening drive, 3rd down, they complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps upfield, break towards the middle, and the ball should be there, and then they can do some work afterwards. I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Now a 2nd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. Dancing to his left. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Well, that turned out better than most of the passes he could have thrown on that snap. The coverage downfield was excellent, but the containment close to home left him a backdoor escape, and they paid dearly for not locking up.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. Oh, able to avoid him. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
Hurts throw here. And the ball is knocked out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive. The fumble on first down. Now here's 2nd down. Hurts. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And the Niners are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. On first down, it's Purdy. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
My My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing here, Purdy. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Purdy. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got a turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
Purdy's throw taken in by Samuel. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. We're scoreless after 1. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. From the shotgun now, here's and it's a fumble. But an alert 49er able to gain possession, so they will indeed hold on to the pigskin. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. And McCaffrey going to pick up a Niners first down as the tackle is made at the 28-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Purdy completes this one here to McCaffrey. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
Being chased out left. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
On any first and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a big one, but any loss of yardage in this position is tough for an offense.
And they'll run it here. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
It's a bit of a dangerous part of the field for him to break into their bag of tricks, but for a minute there, I thought it was going to set up perfectly for them. Instead, they don't get into the end zone, but they do pick up positive yardage.
Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. Bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal. Purdy looking to throw. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown, 49ers. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the 49ers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
Moody good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. Second down and a yard. Throwing is Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. And Goddard going to have an Eagles first down as he's up to the 43. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Forced out to his left. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And that's out to the flat for Swift. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Now a 2nd and 6. They'll set up a throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Hurts. He's got his target. That's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And this is a quarterback who's already had success on the ground in this first half, but this time they're able to hem him in.
And it's always different when you rush a mobile quarterback as opposed to a guy you know will be right back in the pocket. In this case, you got to make sure the inside pressure and the outside pressure match, and maybe even a second wave.
Hurts fumbles it, and now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Final 10 seconds of the half as they've got it 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. The tackle by Nakobe Dean. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, it's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. Hit as he throws. He lost the football. It's loose. But an alert 49er able to gain possession, so they will indeed hold on to the pigskin. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Able to hang on to the ball this time, and in the process picks up the first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
This one caught by Kittle, and he is out of bounds inside the 35. He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. He'll keep it himself. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Jalen Carter working his way back behind the line of scrimmage and dropping him for a loss.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half. And that trend is continuing here.
A lot of ground to cover. 2nd and 22. Up the gut, McCaffrey. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They need 18 yards here on 3rd down. Here's Purdy. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did...
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. They'll start by running the option to the right. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think his big boys up front, that offensive line, they've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
Back to throw, Purdy. Got a man, that's Ayuk. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Now Purdy. Eluding the pressure right. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
Brandon, that's a gamer move right there. Facing 3rd down, steps up, calls his own number, and nearly makes the house call. If I'm the coach, I let him take another one right here. Give him a chance to be the first one to hit the end zone after that effort he just gave him.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking a loss on the play.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Purdy now to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Touchdown 49ers. George Kittle, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Well, down in this part of the field, CD, they love to get him the football, and right there, a little pitch and catch for the score.
Yeah, and he's such a weapon when it's that close to the end zone, and they love being able to rely on him to make those kind of catches. Talk about trust, talk about confidence, and he produces.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. Boston Scott on the return from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the fourth quarter. This will be caught by Brown. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd down and 4. He'll look to throw. He'll find Swift out of the backfield. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
They'll look to throw again. And he'll get this into the hands of Swift once again. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. Over the middle, complete. That's Smith. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 27-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
This 2nd and 4. Back to throw again. Busts through the tackle, and he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down.
Well, this has certainly turned into a showcase game for what he can do on the ground because they're just continuing to give him chances to run it, and he's earning every additional carry by putting up positive yardage on each run.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go. All day, baby, let's go. Let's go. Great, set. But anyway, Mike, 54. I'm coming.
Back to throw now on 1st down. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Here's a 2nd and 7. This will be caught at about the 6.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a 2nd defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
A big play looming on 3rd down. They go play action with Hurts. And this one, so hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you.
And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed, and in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. For the extra point, Jake Elliott. And that one makes it 14-7. So a minute and change to go, and this is going to be an onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. They run with McCaffrey off the option. And he will have a Niners first down. And that ought to be the one that seals the victory. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. Down to a knee for the 49ers. This one about to be on ice. Purdy down to a knee, and that should be the final act of the ball game. Charles, in these lower scoring games, you know it better than anybody. Points are at such a premium, but taking care of the football is king. They played turnover free from whistle to whistle, and they come through with a victory.
Yeah, and that's what won them the game, because even doing it that way, being that clean, partner, they weren't able to really run away with this game. So that tells us just how important it was to make sure you played mistake-free football. That led to the victory.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Philly.